Hey everyone, I'm Tricia Swenson with Vail Daily Live, and we are so excited that it's Friday. We're kicking off the weekend, and the colors are changing magnificently out there on the mountain. We're going to let you know how you can enjoy them by using the gondolas this weekend. Also, we've got Underground Sound. The concert series is kicking off tonight, and we've got a lot of other things going on, like the Vail Film Festival. We're going to be talking to them about what you can expect. It's virtual, so you can watch it from the comfort of your own home. But Vail Daily Live starts now.
Hey, good morning. Happy Friday. It is September 24th, and you're watching Vail Daily Live as you just saw Tricia out live in Vail this morning. I'm your host here in the studio, Ashley LaFleur, and we already have people chatting with us. Dan Elliott. Good morning, Dan. Another day in paradise. Good morning. So glad that you're joining us this morning. What's it like in North Carolina right now? Orlando. I'm sorry, Dan, you're in Orlando, right? What's going on in your world? We'd love to hear from all of you. Make sure to chat us up on Facebook and on YouTube. Let us know how your day is going, or if you have any questions. And yeah, we like to hear from our whole crew. And we have a great show in store for you this morning. So we do have the Vail Film Festival returning this weekend. It will be virtual, but we'll be getting all of the details, and Tricia will have more on that coming up on the show. Also, we love some history, and we are talking about the history of some of our favorite bars this morning, and we even have some photos. And then we're also going to be checking in with Tyler over at Eyepieces of Vail. He has some great recommendations for the weekend that's full of sunshine. And then, of course, we have your headlines, your weather, and your events. So speaking of that weather, I mean, you can see this beautiful, that beautiful shot from Vail. That was taken by our very own Ken Hovey a little bit earlier in the summer before those leaves were changing. But we should probably check in with what's happening with that local weather forecast. So we're going to send it out to our girl, Tricia. Well, it's looking really bright behind you.
Oh, I know. Hey, you know what? We stepped inside the Village Transportation Center. This is almost on the top level of the parking structure in Vail Village, P3. And I'm going to get to the weather in just a minute, but I wanted to show you guys this rather new mural that's up on the wall. This is part of Art in Public Places, which is a department of Town of Vail. And this artwork was done by artist Olive Moya, who is based out of Denver. And she basically sourced these photos. There's this one, and then when you go around the corner, one of the gondola. So this is called Mrs. Charles in the Sun. And the reason I wanted to do this is a photo from probably the mid 60s. And she's enjoying the sun. She's got a little drink in her hand, her mittens. Her outerwear is of the time period in the 60s. But I wanted to talk about this ice bar, the Crepe Suzette, because when we talk about the history of bars later, this is a pretty famous and infamous one because it wasn't supposed to be up there. And the guy that would put that up there, Bell Resorts would be like, no. It was their associates at the time. They're like, you can't have this bar up here. And he would still do it anyway. But I'll give you all the details on that. But you can learn more about the art that's inside of the parking structure, as well as all around with the Art in Vail, the Art in Public Places. They were doing tours earlier this year. I think they've wrapped them up. September 1 was the last one. But you can always do a self-guided tour and kind of find out about the different art displays that are in Vail. And, we've got so much more art that's around the parking structure and everything. So I just wanted to show you that. So keep in mind that says Crepe Suzette and hot pastrami pizza. That's going to be part of our history that we're going to talk about with the bars of Vail later on. But we're going to do the weather right now. Actually, we got plenty of sunshine, and it is about 39 degrees, but honestly, it doesn't feel as cold as it did, I don't know, Monday morning, Tuesday morning. It's I don't know, maybe I'm just getting used to it. But sunset and sunrise, wow, we're almost looking at the same time. Sunrise, 6:56 a.m. and then 6:58 p.m. We could see a chance of showers maybe next week, but really nothing in the forecast. And Ashley, I think we are approaching peak color season outside. When I drove to Vail, we're really seeing the golden colors right now. So I think this weekend and into next, this is, unless we get a weather event, like a lot of wind, I think we'll see these colors last for a while. But I want to thank Betteridge for this weather report. Fine jewelry and watches since 1897.
Oh man, you're right. Trisha, I do think that we're going to see those peak colors. Also, good morning to Heidi. Heidi says that she loves your outfit, Trisha. I agree. Looking so good. I saw Trisha as she was running out the door to get to Vail just briefly. Your jacket game is so strong. So strong. I love it. Oh, can you still hear me? Okay, we love your outfit, Trisha. We're going to come back to you in just a little bit. Sorry. All right, we'll get back to her. But yes, thank you for chiming in, Heidi. And please, the rest of you, let us know what you're up to. And we'd love to hear from you. And also make sure to subscribe too, so you don't miss out on any Vail Daily Live action. You can find us on vaildaily.com, vaildailylive.com. You can find us on Amazon, Roku. We are on Apple TV. We are Spotify as well. So if you want to get out there and enjoy the leaves and just listen to us while you're walking amongst the aspens, you can do that too. All right, we are going to take a quick break. When we come back, we have your headlines. We are going to be talking about the national day that, I don't know who makes these up, but we're going to take a look at that. And we have so much more ahead of your way. So stay with us as we kick off this beautiful Friday morning.
Berkshire Hathaway Home Services for real estate. Where do we begin? For checklists and for wish lists. Tour after tour after tour. For is this the one? Or let's just see one more. For closing, finally closing. Your forever agent will be there for all of it. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, for you, for life.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outletsatsilverthorne.com for current sales and events.
National Save the Koala Day. So glad we're celebrating that together this morning. My friends from Australia say that koalas are not nice. Is that a thing? Does anybody else know about how they're not nice? Yeah. And then also National Punctuation Day. Does anybody else have a pet peeve, especially on certain social media posts when you're like, that could have had a comma or an apostrophe or like a period in there somewhere. Or maybe just the grammar. Is that part? No. Anyway, don't get me started on that. All right. Well, first of all, as we get into our headlines, as always, when we have these nice, cool, crisp mornings, it's so great to wake up with something nice and warm and delicious, and that helps just to get you functioning. I like to call coffee personality juice. Without it, I don't know that this show would happen. So a big thank you to Vail Mountain Coffee and Tea. They are located right in Minturn and then also in Beaver Creek. And not only do they have great coffee and tea, they also have delicious pastries, and they have empanadas in the morning. And they also are really, really avid about making sure they have the best products possible. And they put so much effort behind each and everything that they offer on their menu. So if you haven't been in yet, stop in, grab that nice warm cup of joe, maybe a chai. Tricia likes the chai. I do too. And then, they also just have a great atmosphere that they've created in both their locations. So stop in. And then also while you're there, pick up your copy of the Vail Daily. It's time for those headlines. So again, you can always pick these up for free in every blue box, all the way from Vail down to Dot Zero. Or of course, if you're like Dan, if you're watching us from across the country, you can log on to vaildaily.com. So on the headlines this morning, on the front page this morning, Beautiful shot near Eagle on Wednesday. And this is from Chris Dillman. Chris Dillman, what a talented photographer he is. But yeah, just some beautiful colors shining. Really, I think Tricia's right. I think we might be seeing some of those peak colors this weekend. But then, of course, you see that big headline there, helping kids in crisis. So talking about how far we've come and how far we still have to go in understanding, destigmatizing, and treating youth mental health. This is all on page A2 and page A3. And this has certainly been a huge topic of conversation around this valley. And I think it's great that we are diving even further into this topic. So Allie Longwell has those stories for you, again, on page A2 and page A3. And as we kind of flip through the paper, we also, of course, have my very favorite piece of every Friday paper, which is right here in Arts and Entertainment with Tricia's Weekend Picks. Our girl Tricia, she works so hard to make sure that she has something for everybody. And this, look at this, our Vail Daily Live crew is in that photo of the biking. They had a chance to go down Vail Pass with Charter Sports. I didn't get to be a part of that. I'm so jealous, you punks. Emma got to be there. Meredith got to be there. So did Tricia. But great way to see the fall colors right now. And so Tricia has done her homework and she shared it with you. So pick it up, check out her weekend picks so that you can plan accordingly to really take advantage of this weekend and just make sure you're making the most out of it. Well, speaking of Tricia, should we go and check in with her? They're not quite ready. They're on the move. Okay.
We can show the let's.
We're making up our mind. Hold on.
Yeah.
Wait for it. Emma's got things in the works.
Let's go to a break because
okay. We're going to take a quick break and then we will be right back. Stay with us.
Flowers are fighters. That's why the Alzheimer's Association Walk to End Alzheimer's is full of them. Because flowers find a way to break through. Just like we will. Join the fight at alz.org/walk.
Slifer Smith & Frampton, the #1 real estate company in the Vail Valley, with nearly $1.5 billion sold so far this year. Little Brave Lodge is already under contract and set to become the highest priced sale in Bachelor Gulch history. This Creekside estate in Vail just hit the market with more than 7,000 square feet, just minutes from Vail Village. Or this newly renovated 5-bedroom home on Beaver Creek Mountain gives you ski in, ski out access. See them all at vailrealestate.com.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outlets@silverthorne.com for current sales and events.
Yeah. All right. Well, listen, get ready because it is National Save the Koala Day. And so as such, we thought we'd share some fascinating koala facts with you. Thank you, National Geographic Kids. Apparently, koalas grow up to be big eaters. They shifting up to 1 kilogram of eucalyptus leaves in a day, and they are fussy too. And they'll select the most nutritious and tastiest leaves from the trees where they live. But did you know the eucalyptus leaves are super tough and they are poisonous? But luckily for koalas, they have a long digestive organ called a cecum, which allows them to break down the leaves unharmed. Also, they're not actually bears at all. They're marsupials. They have pouches for when they have their young. And also, if you enjoy having a snooze, especially with these nice cool temperatures, well, so do koalas. Koalas don't have much energy, and when they're not feasting on leaves, they spend their time dozing in the branches. Believe it or not, they can sleep for up to 18 hours a day. Koalas. Sleeping just spirit animals. Love those guys. Okay, well, National Save the Koala Day. There you go. Some great fun facts. Okay, let's talk about what's going on with your weather on National Save the Koala Days. It's beautiful outside. This morning getting up in Eagle, it was significantly warmer than it has been the last couple of days. It was around like 45 degrees for, Monday, Tuesday this week. It was more like 30, 35. So it really has warmed up, and that's going to continue to happen as we go into the weekend. So currently outside, 38 degrees. I believe this is over in Vail, high of 65 today. Beautiful sunshine, just a light breeze. And it looks like we're going to be seeing that sun and those warm temperatures for today, for tomorrow, for Sunday, for Monday. And then we start to see some clouds developing as we get into Tuesday, a better chance of moisture moving in. And then, of course, being me, I'm always looking for those cooler temperatures. I can't wait to take the air conditioning units out of our windows in Eagle. That's what I'm really looking forward to. So by next Wednesday, we could be seeing those temperatures in the low 60s in Eagle, which means that in Vail, it's probably going to be more like in the low 50s. So we've got some time. We've got some time before that happens. We have a beautiful weekend ahead of us. And of course, if you pick up Tricia's picks, you know exactly how to spend that weekend. So big thank you to Liv Sotheby's for this local weather forecast. They are Colorado's leading real estate firm. You can contact one of their Vail Valley broker professionals today to help you live the life you love. All right. Speaking of living that life that you love, great way to do that is to enjoy the Vail Film Festival. And to get all the details this morning is my girl, Tricia Swenson. We're going to head out in the field and find out more.
We are live with Corrine, and she is with the Vail Film Festival, and we're excited to have it back again this year. I can't believe that this has been going on for 18 years, almost 2 decades.
We're so excited to be back, whether it's in person or online. Same great program, great filmmakers.
Yeah, and so we're going to do it online again like we did last year. But I think that's great because people are so used to, watching things, binge watching. You can binge watch all weekend long because you can just get the pass, which is only $40. Or if there's an individual movie that you just can't miss, but maybe you don't have time to watch everything, you can buy individual tickets.
Oh, absolutely. And we've got all of our films online, so they can go out, check out the film program, curate what they want, watch what they want, when they want, and pick our audience award winner.
Okay, and in true form, you're going to have the documentaries, you're going to have the feature-length films, you're going to have the shorts and animations and student films too.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we've got 80 films from around the world that are written, produced, or directed by females.
And they added a new category in the spirit of Halloween, about a month away. You have a horror film. Now, I will admit, I can't handle horror films anymore. I mean, I just get nightmares. I cannot do it. But some people love horror films.
Yeah, this is great. It hasn't been in the festival for a while, so it's perfect timing for Halloween that's coming up. It's called Savannah Haunting, and it is produced by Alexis Nelson, and it's based on actual events that happened to the writer-director at his home, and it's shot at his home.
Oh my gosh. Is this like ghosts in the house or something? Or we don't know. We'll have to watch. Okay, maybe I'll scare myself and I'll watch this one on the side. But what are some of your other favorites? You guys have been curating these and selecting these. I mean, this is like a year-long process to put this all together.
Oh yeah, so we've been getting submissions since last year, and the festival was in March, and we pushed it back to now, but we've got some great selections, including some incredible docs. So we've got some docs that really hit home on critical issues that are not often talked about. So we've got a world premiere we're very excited about, Surviving Sex Trafficking, by world premiere by executive producer Alyssa Milano and Jeannie Mai. And it talks about how survivors fight to see their future. We also have Sky Blossom Diaries of the Next Greatest Generation, produced by award-winning MSNBC anchor Richard Liu, and this is his first film, along with producer Haley Lee and executive producers Montel Williams and David Hyde Pierce, and they're shedding a light on the 5 million people, sometimes as young as 11 years old, who are caring for loved ones at home.
Oh, wow.
And they call them hidden heroes.
Oh my gosh. Wow, you've got some big names that are involved with this.
Yeah, we've got a great lineup, and a couple more that I'd like to highlight, share like the message of truth, courage, and hope. So we've got one called Revolution Generation by Rachel Tickle, starring Michelle Rodriguez. You might recognize that name. But it explains how Generation X has the unique strength and a generational archetype that can revolutionize the political system.
Oh, wow. Okay. Wow, we're going to learn so much. And you know what? With the daylight hours getting shorter, the chill in the air, might be good to kind of hunker down and watch some movies in your own home today.
Absolutely.
Tonight, tomorrow. And these films will be available through like Sunday night,
Oh,
right?
yeah. They're available now through Sunday.
Okay.
And so just go online, pick up your pass, and click and watch.
Okay, and we still have panel discussions and everything. If you get the Vail Festival pass for $40, you'll have access to that and the awards ceremonies. So it's really cool. You get a lot with that pass.
Oh, absolutely. There's a lot of Q&A, so you get to see behind the scenes. And then the filmmaker panel is focusing on directors this year, so you get to see how they've come into their career and learn tips and tricks along the way. And it's always informative, always a great conversation.
Okay, and if we want to learn more, what's the best website?
VailFilmFestival.com.
Okay, 18th annual. It's such a great thing. I remember the very first one, Ken Hovey and I went to My Date with Drew Barrymore. It was such a funny movie, but Sean and Scott Cross, they've done such a great job in bringing this festival back to Vail every year, virtual for the second year in a row. But hey, we're so happy to have that. So VailFilmFestival.com for more details.
Berkshire Hathaway Home Services for real estate. Where do we begin? For checklists and for wish lists. For tour after tour after tour. For is this the one? Or let's just see one more. For closing. Finally closing. Your forever agent will be there for all of it. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For you, for life.
Have you ever felt rug love? Shop at Rugs Benedict and find the rug you love for any room in your home. Our selection of imported, handmade rugs is unmatched, with over 1,000 beautiful area rugs in stock. You can find rugs to fit any room at any budget. Rugs Benedict in Avon has been serving the Vail Valley since 1972. Finding beautiful new area rugs has never been this easy and affordable. Because at Rugs Benedict, we know rugs.
bugs that are producing, Frenchies, Partigons, quill jigs, Duracell jigs, San Juan worms, the moppy princes, pheasant tails, bar-winged blue-winged olive mergers, and pale morning dun mergers. Okay, so there you have it. You can stop into Fly Fishing Outfitters. They're located right next to Agave and Avon, and you can bulk up your kit if you need to get some flies. You can get all of the gear that you need to enjoy a day on the river. And again, of course, you have the best guides in the business. So flyfishingoutfitters.net for more information. Okay, after a day of fly fishing, maybe you want to kick back and relax and enjoy a movie under the stars because it's going to be really beautiful and clear this evening, nice and cool. Maybe you want to bring the blankets out with you and enjoy a little something with the entire family. Well, Beaver Creek has their last movie night tonight. So dinner and a movie at Beaver Creek. It starts at 7 o'clock. So from 7 to 9, you can go and pick up food from one of your favorite restaurants up there. The Dusty Boot has this delicious spinach salad that I had not too long ago. They also have great burgers and fries and things of that nature. So you can go grab that food, and then right down on the ice rink, they transform it into a movie theater. And tonight is Angels in the Outfield. And so if you don't remember Angels in the Outfield, such a sweet, sweet movie. And it's starring Danny Glover, Tony Danza, also Christopher Lloyd. And it's all about how boy prays for a chance to have a family if the California Angels win the pennant. And so the Angels are assigned to make that possible. So that's going on from 7 to 9 o'clock tonight. All right. Oh, and okay. All right. Well, thank you, Emma. So listen, I haven't had a chance to go out and fly fish with the crew from Fly Fishing Outfitters, but Meredith has. Meredith is actually doing our camera work in Vail today, but she had a chance to go out with the man, the myth, the legend, John Packer himself. Let's take a look at what happened.
Hey there, it's Meredith with Vail Daily Live, and we are at Nottingham Lake, and this is my first time going fly fishing. I'm here with John Packer with Fly Fishing Outfitters. I cannot wait to learn the ropes, or should I say learn the lines.
There you go.
So we're going to learn how to even just get started.
So in order to attach a line to a leader, everything nowadays is built with loops. So what we're going to do is we're going to attach the loops by placing the loop of the leader over the fly line, and then we're going to take the leader and pass it through the line itself. We're going to pull the loose end of the leader through, and then when we tighten it up, there you go. Now you have the connection of the fly line to the leader.
This is taking me back to when my mom first taught me sewing.
That is called the handshake knot. And basically now what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to use it to line up the rod through the eyes. So we're passing it through, and then now we pull all the leader through, and we always want to make sure we have some of this fly line sticking out through the end of the rod. Now that we've got that done, we're going to learn how to cast. So the thumb is on the top, the reel points down. The key is with that is that you can keep this line underneath your fingers like that. That's going to help you to control the line. The key with the rod is that we don't want it to hinge with our wrists. We want this distance between the rod and our wrist to stay pretty close to the same when we're casting. That way the rod and your arm are moving in a flat plane. That flat plane is going to make the line cast more efficiently, especially on a day like today when we have a little bit of wind. You're casting a very small fly made of nothing but a hook and feathers. So what we want to do is we're going to come up, stop, straight up in the air, come back through. Okay, do you think you got it?
I think I got it.
All right, step right up now.
Well, thanks for watching this segment, Step 1, A Beginner's Guide to Fly Fishing.
Great job, Meredith. She's so talented. I tell you what, love seeing that. Well, again, if you'd like to be Meredith and if you'd like to start your adventure in fly fishing, make sure to contact that crew at Fly Fishing Outfitters. Again, located right next to Agave and Avon. Okay, Emma, I think Are we gonna get in touch with Tricia? Are we gonna do that?
Get some user content.
Okay, actually, no, first before we do that, I wanted to say also thank you to Dan and Diane for letting us know what's going on while watching the show. Love being able to make sure that we have our audio functioning, but you guys are paying attention. So thank you so much for that. All right, let's take a look at some of the things that you guys have been sharing with us recently on Instagram and also on Facebook. You know, I love, first of all, I love talking to all of you while you chime in during the show, but then it's so great to actually see some of these photos and the videos and just see how you enjoy the valley, because obviously it's a little bit different than how we do it. So we're going to bring some of those up here. Fish a day, solid river views, hashtag Vail Live. That is really beautiful right there. I love that. So again, you could be like Meredith, flyfishingoutfitters.net. You could book one of those float trips. I have to say that's one of the best experiences I've had with fly fishing is on a float trip. All right, go back to that dog on the trail. So cute. The wayward hiker, fall vibes with the Calvinator. Oh, Calvin, really sweet. Look at that. Oh man, I love this time of year so much. I love these photos. I love how gorgeous the leaves. Oh, come on. Oh, CJ Bivo, school picture, hashtag Vail Live. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Yeah, we could just look at dog pictures all day. I'd be fine with that. But keep on sharing these. We love to see them. Really makes me happy. And then, oh, this is beautiful. Curly in Colorado. Good morning, beautiful world. Hashtag Vail Live.
Oh no, it's in Vail.
Oh,
It's
Emma
the
says
welcome.
it's in Vail, right under
You're
the
welcome.
welcome. Yeah. Beautiful. All right. And then we also have Darnell Dillon. Life is good. That's a gorgeous shot as well. Man, look at those mountains behind with all those beautiful fall colors. Okay. Well, keep on sharing that content. We love to see it. Dog pictures, they just make me so happy. You know what else makes me endlessly happy? History and Tricia Swenson and bars and Vail and the combination. And so we have a really fun segment in store for you. And I think I cannot do this alone. So we are going to bring our girl Tricia Swenson in. And wait, actually, nope. I don't think we're going to do that yet. I don't think that's actually going to happen. Okay. Stand by. It is coming your way. I'm really excited about this. But right now we're going to take a quick break. We will be back with more. Stay with us.
At Beaver Creek, the extraordinary awaits everywhere you look, in every shared adventure, every breathtaking view, and every discovery. It's where attention to every last detail transforms moments into lasting memories, so your mountain getaway dreams can all come true. Come experience the extraordinary at Beaver Creek.
Napa Harvest is your marketplace for locally produced products like seasonal organic produce, meats, eggs, dairy, flowers, nectars, and more. It's harvest time, and that means Hotchkiss tomatoes, Olathe sweet corn, and Paonia peaches. We also have a full bounty of mushrooms, such as blue oysters, king trumpets, lion's mane, and chestnuts. Napa Harvest, your indoor farmers market, open 7 days a week in Eagle Ranch.
Okay, it's time to talk history and bars and just some general shenanigans with Tricia Swenson. So we're going to bring Tricia in live from the Red Lion this morning. Tricia, I am so excited about this. No, we cannot hear you. Okay. This is like the doomed segment that we're so excited about, and we're gonna keep going, and it's gonna happen at some point. Okay, before we before we get into that, let's switch gears here really quickly and let's talk about some of the events that are coming up this weekend that you definitely want to be a part of. Now, first and foremost is the Walk to End Alzheimer's. This is taking place in Eagle. It's going on at 8:30 a.m. The festival area opens. 9:30, the Promise Flower ceremony, and then the walk will immediately follow that ceremony. So it's all taking place in Eagle Ranch, and you can find that at the Brush Creek Park and Pavilion. Beautiful setting. act.alz.org/Vail Valley Walk. Okay, we're gonna try this again, and then
You have some more events to talk
I have some more events to talk about, but we'll get to that in just a minute. Let's try this one more time. Oh, I can hear the trash trucks. You're back.
I know. It's closing in on us, but I think we can get through this segment before the truck comes in. But Ashley, you know what? When you talk,
Tricia. Oh no. Okay, you're back. You're freezing there for a second. Okay, you know what? Here's what we're doing. Because you're a little pixelated, and that trash truck is like kind of piercing. So hold on. We're gonna cut you out of there for a second. We're gonna continue with these events, and then we're coming back to you. That's what we're doing. Make an executive decision.
Yep.
Okay.
Good job, Ashley.
Okay. All right. So we have Walk to End Alzheimer's. Then also, this is something really unusual. If you are a big like social media fan and you've been following #van life, or you just live in the mountains, you see a lot of these people traveling to all these beautiful destinations and taking the kids out of school, just exploring the world. This show might be for you. North American Van Show. It's taking place today through the 26th, so today through Sunday. So it opens up at noon until 6 o'clock and is open to the public. And then there's also going to be some music that accompanies it tomorrow from 4 to 6. There's going to be a movie Under the Stars at 7 o'clock. And then we also have just some cool awards presentations that are going to be going on. So you go to Van Show. Let me do this really quick. vanshow.wpengine.com. And so they're going to have vans, 4x4s, RVs, travel trailers, toy haulers, overlanders, upfitters and outfitters, slide-ins, rooftop tents, and accessories, plus zombie apocalypse mobiles, according to this website. So I know, what is that? I don't know. You're going to have to go over to the North American Van Show to find out. So it's going on this weekend. And then, of course, we already talked about this, but the virtual 2021 Vail Film Festival is going on this weekend. So you can get the lineup, watch the trailers, and get your pass at vailfilmfestival.com. We just were talking about this with Corrine and some of the big names. Alyssa Milano has a debut as a director in this film festival. Michelle Rodriguez stars in one of the films. So it's going to be a great, great festival. And again, vailfilmfestival.com is the website to get all of your passes. Okay, let's take a look at that weather really quickly before we get Tricia back on tap. We are gonna do this. We're gonna talk about some history and bars in Vail that they're showing us. I can see in our little green room that like the trash truck is just like planted like right outside where they are right now. So I'm sure that it's just still beeping. All right, we're going to get to that in a second. Okay, let's talk about the weather. So this morning, a much warmer start to the morning than we've seen the last several days. And we will expect to see not only bright sunshine for today, but all the way through the weekend. So if you are coming up to do some leaf peeping, it is going to be stunning for you. And those temperatures will be warming up this weekend as well. So, Denver's going to be seeing those highs in the 80s. We'll be seeing our temperatures in probably the 60s and upper 70s, depending on where you are in the valley. So currently in Vail, 38 degrees. Slight wind speed, and then it's going to be warming up into the mid 60s a little bit later on today. And then, yes, Emma, let's look at that extended forecast. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, temperatures warming up into the low 70s, nice and clear throughout the entire day, sunshine. And then Monday and Tuesday, we start to see some clouds developing, a little bit of some moisture in the forecast for the beginning of the week. And then look at this. So on Tuesday, we start to see those temperatures drop back into the 60s. And then by Wednesday, we could potentially see those temperatures dropping significantly into the low 60s and the low 50s. So it's all brought to you by Carrots. They are celebrating 50 years of creating beautiful heirlooms right in Vail. If you haven't been before, Dantlene is a working studio gallery. So not only do they have those beautiful pieces of jewelry from a lot of their artists, but he also creates a lot of them himself. I got a really cool vintage belt buckle from him. He helped me turn a big earring into a bracelet for my mom. They've repaired my engagement ring. They've done so many beautiful pieces for our family. So big fan. Okay. Check out Carrots, and thank you to them for this local weather forecast. Okay. I saw the trash truck moved out of the way. I see my girl, Tricia Swenson. She is prepared. We are talking history. It's happening. Tricia.
Yes.
History and bars in Vail. Could there ever be a better combination?
Oh, I know. You know what? It's so cool. When you think about Vail's history, we've been around for, almost 60 years now. But the early days of Vail, man, this place was fun. Bridge Street was just basically like a dirt street when this first started. And some of the little businesses and bars would pop up. And you know what? Back then, there was no cell phones, of course. So sometimes people's moms would call the bars. They'd be like, is Joe there? I need to talk to my son or my daughter or whatever. So like bars would get like, hey, Joe, your mom's on the line, and so they would literally call the bars and have a conversation with them. So we thought we'd start out here at the Red Lion, because the Red Lion, still the original bar in Vail. Long ago, Marge and Larry Burdick lived here, and then they lived above the Red Lion with their 7 children. And then the basement of the Red Lion was kind of where a lot of the medical operations would go on. If people would come off the mountain and they were injured, we didn't have a hospital back then. So the Red Lion has a basement. This is where the restrooms are right now. But they would bring the wounded down here to be tended to. So that's a little history of the Red Lion. Now, if we take you down the street here, Donovan's Copper Bar is what Vendetta's is now. So John Donovan, Diane Donovan, they had a great bar back there, and Ski Patrol has been coming here for years. And the cool thing about this is John Donovan felt that they didn't quite make enough at their job. So he would give them a shot and a raise. And, the beers were cheap, the hot dogs were cheap. And Packy Walker, who is known for his shenanigans, he would give like horse and buggy rides up and down Bridge Street for $5. And then to the tourists, and then he'd go in here and he would drink. So Vendetta's, this is now, or it was Donovan's Copper Bar. And the really funny story about this, and I hope we can bring up the picture, is there was a guy by the name of Richard Crosby. At the end of the ski season, Richard rode his horse named Colonel through the front door of Donovan's Copper Bar and out the back door. If we can cue the photo, it is hilarious. Look at that. He's just kind of crouching down. He's got Colonel in there. Everyone's like, what? This is normal. This is Vail. This is early Vail, the shenanigans of Vail. And then I do want to show, President Ford would hang out here, security detail would be hanging out at the Nooganoo. And there was a bar called the Casino that had, all sorts of famous people, like Dizzy Gillespie would come and play. And the Casino is a great dance hall. But then on Sunday mornings, it was also the church. So you can imagine you were just there a few hours ago. And then you wake up and you're like, oh, I got to go to church. We got to get out there. But so much fun. Oh, the Gartons on Bridge Street. Gartons was another classic place. And then Gartons eventually moved to where the Solaris is now. It used to be the old Crossroads. And I remember when, since they were in the parking structure, their floor would move. They had the speakers bolted to the side. The young doublers would play. You would dance on that crazy dance floor. Like Gardens was just an amazing place. And then earlier when I showed you that picture of the ice bar from inside the parking structure. So a funny guy named Bill Whiteford, he wanted to do something fun like what they were doing over in Europe. So he wanted to do this ice bar. He was serving crepe Suzette. He had hot pastrami, corned beef, milkshakes. I don't know how he did this out of a little ice bar, but Vail Associates, Vail Resorts, Vail Associates at the time shut it down. They're like, dude, you don't even have a liquor license. You don't have a permit. He didn't care. He would keep on trying to open it. But shenanigans is really the only way that you can describe the early days of Vail.
I mean, oh, Tricia, it's so cool. I was researching a little bit more about, this ice bar, and apparently, like he just kept coming back, like he's just like a little pissed. But ultimately, they shut him. The Forest Service shut him down because he was advertising foreign liquor on like his umbrellas.
Yeah.
Instead, like if he had just been, advertising Coors, it probably would have been just fine. But
Exactly.
oh my
Colorado
gosh.
Kool-Aid. Just put Coors
Right.
out.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and also Diane Ham says, thanks, Tricia. This is so interesting. Love that history. Right, Diane? Like it's so cool. I love looking back.
Oh, I know. It's so neat. When you think of Cyrnos and Shikas, down below puppies. Shikas used to be here. Nick's used to be here. These dance places. Even I remember those. But yeah, just really cool to think about some of the bars. And can you imagine hanging out and like President Ford is right at the end of Donovan's Copper Bar with a couple security guys next to him? And his daughter liked to go out, and her code name was Snowflake, I believe.
Oh, Snowflake. I love that. I was reading. Yeah, she would sneak in underage, President Ford's daughter. Snowflake. How dare you?
And do you know that Elvis used to come here? And Elvis
I
wasn't
did
much of a
not.
skier. But you know what he would like to do? I don't know how he did it, but he was able to get a hold of a snowmobile, and he would go snowmobiling all through the night, sleep in the day, snowmobile at night, sleep through the day, rock and rollers. That's what he enjoyed Vail.
Right. Rock and roll snowmobiles. And I had no idea that Elvis used to do that. That's amazing.
Did you know that there was a Charlie's Angels episode that was filmed here as well?
I did not
The
know that.
Angels were skiing. Can you imagine their outfits and
Oh,
everything?
yeah. They had to be so
yeah, Google that episode, Charlie's Angels in Vail. It did
Oh my gosh. I love that so much. Okay, listen, I know you have to get to your next interview. Thank you so much for all of this amazing history. So we'll let you scoot on out of there. But history, Vail bars, Tricia Swenson, what could be a better combination? I was also, when I first moved here, I was reading a little bit more about like the Red Line since, in 1962, when the resort opened, they didn't have a hospital. So the Red Line became the dedicated place where they would hire a doctor just to be there for the winter months to help people coming off the slopes. And then it turned out that, they couldn't do, like surgery or anything like major. And there was a guy, I believe he broke his ankle and he ended up having to, I think he took Cottonwood Pass over to Aspen. And it was a dirt road, super bumpy, really, really uncomfortable to get over there for like a major hospital. And it turns out he was one of the first owners of the Dallas Cowboys. And he ponied up the money to actually create the first clinic, the first, medical clinic that could handle breaks and things of that nature in Vail. So really amazing history. It's so cool. Okay. So Emma, are we going to take a quick break?
Yeah,
Okay.
I found the bike blog.
Oh, you did? Okay, let's go back to the chat really fast. So, Dan, our son got a kiss on the cheek by one of the angels? Really? Dan, that is so cool. When they were in Vail, was that actually in that? Oh my gosh, Dan, tell us more. That's did you get pictures? That's so cool. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, okay, so we're going to take a break, and while we are taking this break, you are going to enjoy this beautiful vlog put together. Is that what we're doing? Okay. So you can see our team taking that ride down Vail Pass. A great way to enjoy the fall colors this weekend if you're coming up here. So let's take a look at that, and we'll be back with more with Tricia and Tyler on Bridge Street.
Hey, what's up? It's Vail Daily Live here, and we are at Charter Sports in Lion's Head. And we are about to go on a bike tour down Vail Pass. Thanks for taking us on this adventure.
Well, thanks for making this happen.
Yeah.
Typically, I'd be in the store working, and now I'm going riding. title quote is Bike Guy. Bike Guy. I do
Seamus
too.
the bike guy.
Bike Guy.
All right, Jameis, we're at the top of the pass. What's the elevation up here? And what's the temperature? It's a lot cooler.
Well, at the moment, I don't have my thermometer on me, but it's about 15 degrees cooler than when I picked you guys up back in Vail. You can expect about a 5-degree temperature change for every 1,000 feet of elevation gained, and we just came up about 2,000 feet, almost 2,500 or something like that, right in that range.
So we're about at 10.
We're at 10.6 right now. Well, this is called Black Lake, and behind it there's another lake. They're both called Black Lake. The lakes are naturally existing, so they've been here the whole time, and they're stocked with fish, so you can come up here and fish, and it's a really awesome destination right off of I-70. The mountain range that you see in this view is the Gore Mountain Range.
Ooh, oh. I've got this weird, like, extra palm pad that's about the width of an armrest on Spirit Airlines. Look at this thing. Will I hold my peanuts? And
That's the only one, actually.
water?
Do it for the gram.
Pretty cool, but no time for Instagram posts when the rain starts.
Cold foods and a lot of flavor.
Okay.
Wait.
How was the ride, Mare?
It was amazing. It was really peaceful, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, because you know, often when I'm biking, you earn the downhill, riding uphill. So we got the nice van ride. So we didn't lose a lung.
Nice. Nice.
Speak for yourself.
The views are unbeatable. Yeah, and just to see the different, the foliage, a lot of wildflowers still. Very smooth trail too. Nice pavement.
And comfy seats.
Yeah. Comfy seats.
On the bikes?
Yeah.
Comfy seats on the bikes.
seat.
Cruiser?
Yeah.
What you're saying is this is family friendly for all ages.
Yes.
And all experiences, like all levels of biking. It's enjoyable.
We're here to drink our lunch, stupid.
I survived the Vail Pass bike tour. Oh, cute. Awesome.
We were here, and then now we're here having a mark.
Yeah.
Look, you even got my picture. It's High Squatch.
Hi, Squatch.
I didn't know you guys got margaritas after, Emma.
yeah.
So jealous. Dang. Okay, well, listen, that bike ride there, that's part of Tricia's weekend picks in the paper today. So you can see that photo of the whole crew there at the end. But so if you'd like to, just have a really unique way of seeing all those aspens changing, that would be an excellent option, especially followed by margaritas on a patio. Yeah, that looks amazing. And you know what? We're going to have gorgeous patio weather for the entire weekend. So, this morning I can see, where I'm sitting, I'm looking out in Eagle Vale and I can see some of the aspens that are right at the base of Beaver Creek, and they're changing, they're blowing the wind just a little bit. And we are looking at bright sunshine, beautiful blue skies all weekend long. So whether you're just sitting on a patio, soaking up the sunshine, enjoying that margarita, or you're getting out for a bike ride or a hike, it's really going to be a perfect time to do that. So today, tomorrow, Sunday, absolutely gorgeous, bright sunshine, and just a slight wind speed. And then slight wind speed, slightly windy. That's what I'm trying to say. And then those overnight lows are dropping though pretty significantly. So good time to, if you live in Eagle and Gypsum, get those windows open, get a nice little breeze coming through, cool off the place. And then as we get into the middle of next week, we could see those temperatures really dropping. But it's all thanks to the outlets at Silverthorne. They're located right at exit 205 along I-70. And I was just checking out, you can get added savings if you go into the information center, and you can get the Colorado savings card, the welcome center. They have the VIP savings card. So some of the things that are going on right now, up to 50% off store wide at J. Crew factory outlet that ends on Tuesday. Also, save 35% on toughened nonstick cookware at La Crusette that ends on Wednesday. And then also extra soft yarn sweaters from $39.50 at J. Crew. Okay, some of the sales. All right. There you have it. Alice is Silverthorne. Thank you so much for this local weather forecast. Let's send things out to our girl Tricia. She is at Eyepieces of Vail this weekend. It's going to be sunny. It's going to be warm. You're going to make sure you want to protect your eyes and look great at the same time. So Tyler and Tricia, take it away. Ha, just kidding. Can't hear him. We'll be back to that in just a minute. We're going to take a break, let them reset, and we'll be right back with more from Eyepieces.
Is Cooper outside?
I don't know. Cooper? Here, boy.
If your life isn't always practical, your carpet should be. You can relax with Lee's with our pet-friendly, stylish, and durable Lee's carpets. Backed by the industry's only 25-year no-exclusion stain warranty.
Don't worry. Carpet One's got this covered.
Oh.
Find your new Lee's carpet in stock now. We can install right away.
Berkshire Hathaway Home Services for real estate. Where do we begin? For checklists and for wish lists. For tour after tour after tour. For is this the one? Or let's just see one more. For closing. Finally closing. Your forever agent will be there for all of it. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For you, for life.
Okay, so before we send things back to Tricia, I wanted to point out the Access Unbound. This is a really cool organization that basically helps people that are disabled get out on the slopes. There were a lot of programs that were in place before this one that were great for kids with disabilities, but then people would age out of the programs. And obviously we have people of all ages that have disabilities, and you want to be able to give all of them access. So my girl, Katie Zinn, she really, talk about someone that just has a heart of gold, and then she has the action behind it. So last year she debuted this access card in the Vail Valley. And so basically look at this list. This is the list of all the participating businesses. There's tons of them. And so you can get discounts up to 20% off. It's now through the end of September, so through the 30th. And so you buy the card, the money goes to help get these people out on the slopes, and then you save a ton of money. And so the card, it's super, super affordable. So, I believe it's only like $55. And so by the time that you go and you actually, spend your $55 in what you would typically, buy in these different restaurants, you're going to save a ton of money. So some of the places that, for instance, are participating would be like, let's see, over in Vail, they have Los Amigos, they have Pazos, they also have Rocket Fizz in Vail, they have Squash Blossom, Skipper and Scout, they have Blitz Boutique. Anyway, then in Edwards, they have everywhere from Main Street Grill all the way to Valley Girl Boutique, Q Boutique, Remix Boutique. So there's so many different businesses that are participating. So if you haven't picked it up yet, get your access card and help to get those athletes and just people of all ages out there on the slopes, because we love it so much. All right, while you're on the slopes, make sure you're looking good. And hey, Tricia and Tyler, hey, you guys, I see those goggles. I see them.
Oh, yeah.
I'm ready.
Tyler has been unloading goggles all week. What, about 800 goggles?
From just Smith alone.
From just Smith alone. So we decided we're going to talk about goggles because opening day on Vail Mountain, November 12th, that is coming up soon. And we got to get ready to go. And you've got all the new product in. Where do we want to start?
Let's just start on this side and come on down this way, Not only goggles to fit the warehouse, but we started getting our Smith helmets in. A lot of great new color ups for this season. Pretty much everything we have is a MIPS or MIPS equivalent. So, safety first while you're out there, something to always look for on a helmet. And then, the cream de la cream goggles.
Look at these fun colors. I love this one with that pop of pink here and, kind of this a little more subdued if you want. And this comes with a bonus lens.
Correct. Everything you see out here actually comes with 2 lenses. The Smiths feature their mag technology, which is really easy to interchange. It just usually has a switch or 2 along with magnets to kind of help keep it locked and sealed.
So you have a dark lens for sunny days and then a lighter lens for the cloudy days.
Correct. Yeah, it's a complete package, which is nice. So you're going to be covered no matter what the conditions are.
You said this was your bestseller last year?
Yeah, 4D mag, really unique goggle here. This is both a cylindrical and spherical shape. So you can kind of see how it curves at the bottom, but it's kind of flat through the rest. This is an industry first to kind of meld those 2 different goggle lens technologies into one.
Okay.
But this has been the hot seller last year, our #1 goggle, and I have a lot of colors in it.
Okay, awesome. And then Anon, this is another great brand.
Yeah, Anon's going to be our fastest growing goggle brand. Super easy lens swapping technology as well. It's all magnetic. And then my favorite part, those cold days or those days where you just want some sun protection, this is seamless integration for a buff as well too. So it's really just well thought out product.
Yeah, it definitely is. Okay, and then this one from POC.
Yes, so this actually features the SKX prescription system. So for those of you who have always had issues with prescription or wearing your glasses under your goggles, this is going to be one of the best systems out there. Everything is actually built into the backside of the lens, so it's not a traditional insert. This is really clean, really great performance, and it's just seamless. It doesn't seem like it would be an RX goggle from the front.
Wow. And it is, when you can get your prescriptions just put into the goggle, you're not worrying about your glasses fogging up and then your goggles fogging up. I mean, this really is solving some problems.
Correct. Yeah, it's safer, it performs better, and it's just a cleaner, more comfortable fit on the mountain all day instead of just cramming your glasses under some goggles.
Okay, and you have your eye doctor on staff and in the office, in the building a couple days a week.
Yep, Dr. G comes in Tuesday, Thursdays. He starts in Edwards in the morning and then kind of comes over here to Vail Village in the afternoon. So really kind of whatever your schedule is, wherever you're going to be, we have an option to probably get you into the doctor or to get your prescription ready for you.
Yeah, okay, perfect. And then Varney has some cool technology with lenses too.
Right, yeah. Speaking of seamless integration in the goggle, this is very similar. It's not an insert in a shield piece. So typically we couldn't ever do prescription in these one shield pieces, but Varney actually builds it into the back of the lens and grinds it out digitally. Okay. This is a really cool system for someone interested, in a prescription sport shield. Okay. Super cool.
Great for biking or that kind of thing. Yeah, all right.
Do you have a lens of the day?
Okay, hey, lens of the day.
Yep, lens of the day. We're going to go over here to the Smith Chroma Pop lenses. Okay. Like we're seeing earlier, pretty much every goggle from Smith that we carry comes with 2 lenses. And their Chroma Pop technology is really cool. It helps you see true color faster and easier on your eyes. So you're going to be getting more contrast and feel more confident on those kind of more flat light days. Yes. So just go out and have some fun.
Okay, wow, ski season. I can't wait. Ashley, you want these pink ones?
Yes, I do. Yeah, bring me like 3 or 4 of those. Also, I like those anons with the magnetic, face shield. Tyler, thank you so much. That is so fun. I love the knowledge over there at Eyepieces, right? Yes, Trisha. Like, how easy is that? I love that so much. Like, yep, always like to keep my face covered because I'm such a sissy when it gets really cold. So thank you. Is on it. Like Tyler knows. You've seen me like super chilly first thing in the morning. All right, you guys, thank you so much. Stop on into Eyepieces. Get decked out for the upcoming season. Vail opens on November 12th. So make sure you have that style. Oh, those Varnays with the prescription sport shield. Super cool. So many great options at Eyepieces. Okay, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to have our picks for the day and make you get, help you get set up for the weekend, find some best steals and deals. And we'll be closing out this Friday edition of Vail Daily Live.
At Beaver Creek, the extraordinary awaits everywhere you look, in every shared adventure, every breathtaking view, and every discovery. It's where attention to every last detail transforms moments into lasting memories, so your mountain getaway dreams can all come true. Come experience the extraordinary at Beaver Creek.
Flowers are fighters. That's why the Alzheimer's Association Walk to End Alzheimer's is full of them. Because flowers find a way to break through. Just like we will. Join the fight at alz.org/walk.
All right, so Walk to End Alzheimer's, it kicks off tomorrow morning at 8:30 down at the Brush Creek Pavilion in Eagle if you would like to participate. And then at 9:30 is the Promise Flower Ceremony. And then right after that is the walk. So make sure to be involved in that. And then just really quickly, we were talking about that access card for Access Unbound. And again, you can save all the way through the end of September, 20% at a lot of these local businesses. And such a cool way to help get people out on the slopes that might not otherwise have the opportunity. Speaking of those slopes, Tricia Swinson, look at you hustling over there right by Gondola. Man, that's gorgeous.
Oh, we had to show you what the views right now. So we're right next to Gondola 1, and we want to remind you that the gondola here and over at Lions Head is open today, tomorrow, and Sunday. Beaver Creek opens Saturday and Sunday. It'll be Beaver Creek's last weekend. We have 2 more weekends of gondola operations right here on Vail Mountain. And this is going to be a great way to see the colors. And Ashley, we've been talking about this all week, and I really think that we're going to see Vail peak out probably by this weekend, at least over on this side. When I look at the other side, let's show the camera right here. The other side of the valley, still pretty green when you look up there. But I think between this weekend and in through next week is when we'll really see the peak of colors. And hopefully they'll stick around for a while. If we do get a lot of wind, these wind events that we talk about in the weather world, that could, get the leaves off pretty quickly. But hopefully we'll see this pop of color last for a while. But it's just gorgeous on Vail Mountain. You can get your tickets, your lift tickets. Lift ticket office opens at 9 a.m. and then the lift operations will kick off at 9:30. And you can either go up to Midvale, have lunch, or Eagle Bond Gondola. And the Eagle Bond Gondola has some activities like that Alpine coaster, which is super fun. Summer tubing. I'm not sure if you've ever done that. I believe that is going on still on the weekends. So it's a fun time to get out here and really see the colors up close.
Oh my gosh, that shot is absolutely stunning. How blue it is behind you and the trees just going off. And my goodness, Tricia and Meredith, seriously, like this is absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much for all these beautiful shots. For those of us that are inside or watching from not even remotely close to there, but man, Tricia, what a fun show. Love all the history too.
Yeah, thank you. And you know what? And don't forget that Vail Film Festival, they kicked off yesterday, so it's virtual. You can watch anytime between now and I believe it's 11:45 p.m. on Sunday is when the films won't be available anymore. So if you want to hunker down and watch some movies tonight, take a look at their website. They've got documentaries, student films, feature-length films, and these are films all over the world, and a lot of them are women produced, women written, women directed. So a big focus on women in filmmaking.
Hey Meredith, how do you feel about women in filmmaking? How do you feel about Vail Film Festival?
I love it. Come on, biggest advocate ever.
The last time, hey, was the last time this was in person? Was that when your film?
Yes.
Yeah, Promise of the Butterfly?
Yes.
Hey, go look up Promise of the Butterfly. That is Meredith Kirkman's,
Kirkman's Markin production.
Tamarkin Productions. And that was the last film festival I went to in person in 2019. So the last 2 years, they've been doing it virtually.
Yep. No wonder we have such beautiful shots out there. Thank you, Mare. And thank you so much, Tricia. All right, you guys, happy Friday. Go soak up that sunshine for me, man. All right. Love you guys. Okay. We're going to leave you with our picks for the day before we send you off on your Friday. So hey, graphics. Yeah. Look at this. Okay. So if you want some of the best deals out there for your Friday, don't worry. We got them. Emma's going to pull them up for us. So first of all, dinner on the Agave deck is muy bien at Agave. So you can go and enjoy it. We've been talking a lot about margaritas today. Some of the best margaritas in the Valley, in my opinion, would be over at Agave. Also, at Southside Benders, Ty Diaz had this on his Instagram not too long ago, and the pictures were just phenomenal. So pints are $3, Angus burgers $5, tacos $1.75. The great late happy hour, 2 to 5:30 every day, and then 8 till close every night. Also, the Wild West Adult Night Out. This is this Saturday, September 25th from 5 to 8 o'clock. So you can raise funds for the 10 public pre-K 5th grade schools at 4 Eagle Ranch. And so each ticket includes 2 drinks per adult, appetizers, desserts, free cornhole and horseshoe throwing, and featuring axe throwing for small fee. And you can get out your COVID frustrations. Yeah, exactly. What are your COVID frustrations? What are mine? I think they're vast. I think there's a lot of people that have some COVID frustrations that would really be helped by axe throwing. All right. And then also tonight, the Underground Sound Series kicks off at the Villar Performing Arts Center. 7 shows, 7 drinks for $125. Molly Tuttle will be the headliner this evening, $35 at the door. 7:30 is when that kicks off. The 2018 Guitar Player of the Year. That's pretty rad. Okay. That's going to do it for us. Make sure to subscribe to join us live each and every morning here at 7:30 on Vail Daily Live. You can find us on vaildaily.com, vaildailylive.com, YouTube, Amazon Fire, Roku, Spotify, so many places. But thanks so much for joining us this morning. Thanks to all of our chatters out there, and we'll see you live at 7:30 tomorrow morning.